And hello, everyone. Welcome back to some more Stellaris.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Woo! Fat Tuesday.
Excitement.
So, hope you all had your punchkis and whatnot. We are back with a bit of an older game, not the one we've been streaming the last couple weeks. KiraKitty was unable to make it today, so we are back with the Vulcan Republic, the Periton Star Empire, and the Flarput Toy and Game Company. So,
All the toys and games.
and we have more or less just kind of split the galaxy in half, red versus blue, of course, and I'm making a good time of it. So, let's see. We have survived the con in this one, assimilated some of the resulting conates, and
So we made it at least to Star Trek 3.
yeah. So let's see.
You guys ready to start?
I'm ready.
I am good.
Chaos. So did you guys watch the trailer for the Nemesis that's coming out for Stellaris?
I have not yet.
I have. So it was a couple days ago. I think I watched it.
Yeah, there's a PC Gamer had a article and it was pretty cool. Let's see what it says. Have you ever woken up and felt like destroying the galaxy as we know it?
Yes.
Of course you have. And that's
Wait,
exactly
in or
what
out
you
of
can do in
game?
Nemesis.
I mean, the answer is the same
Yes.
way, but in or out of game.
Yes. That's what you can do to in Nemesis, the next Stellaris expansion. Paradox Interactive announced that the new contact pack today.
Okay.
The flash, blah blah.
I remember, yeah, it's the one where it's like, are they destroying us? So.
Oh yeah, isn't the next? I think the next expansion. I think I've seen at least a little. I don't think I've seen the trailer, but I've seen a little bit of it, and I remember thinking to myself, "Oh, this is the Shinny expansion."
Nemesis is an expansion to Stellaris in which the player will be able to determine the fate of a destabilizing galaxy, adding espionage tools, a path to power as the galactic custodian to combat endgame crises, or the manifestation to become the endgame crisis, which is Sarah Noble's secret wish. Nemesis gives you the most powerful tools ever available in Stellaris. That's pretty heavy, Paradox, though I do love the idea that stopping a galaxy-ending calamity is simply large-scale custodian work. Espionage?
I did find it interesting that they basically brought... I don't want to... If you decide to become the Nemesis, one of the things that you could do is apparently build like really trash ships out of just minerals. So you could have this like really large force, but it would just be very...
Why is my economy in ruins? I'm trying to figure that out. What
Yes.
happened?
Okay, you are now my protectorate. Cool. I should probably integrate you and then spit you out somewhere.
Like, I'm low on everything, and I cannot figure out why. Like, it feels like I was in the process of converting something.
Incoming inquiry.
Oh, wait. This is the game where I'm running like 6 lab habitats. That's why my economy is crap.
I kind of want to take out this Kane just to connect these little bits together. What are you doing? Upgrade that.
You there, unemployed guy. Go to Blorp. Like, I cannot figure out what I was trying to do.
I bet this has something to deal with my deficits. Huh. Okay.
Maybe I was in the process of... No?
Pressure.
So the problem with like the option, what's gonna happen is we're all gonna try to be the endgame crisis.
Yes. This sounds like the opposite of a problem.
It's gonna be. We need to get Shitty back in.
We do.
I'm gonna send him a message.
Actually, wait. I think I remember what I was doing in this game. I'm just in the process of sciencing my way out of all of my problems. Because I'm making 7,000 science a month out of one system.
What's the new mandate? Not that one.
Oh. Okay, hang on. I'm starting to remember what happened. There was a war, or like a machine uprising or something like that, which meant all of a sudden, like, about a third of my branch offices just instantly disappeared. That's what happened.
He hadn't seen it yet. I gave him the link.
Oh, jeez. It's like, Shitty, this is your expansion.
Research actualized.
Let's see. Armor. Shooty bits. You actually make use of. All right, I almost got my economy back in shape.
Shimmy along with this article and video.
I'm sure nothing bad will come of that. Thankfully, I have big enough surpluses of like everything that I can actually last with these kinds of deficits for several years before it's a concern.
Okay, so I have a few more years before I can do that. That is fine. Yay! No longer negative energy deficit.
Can I make another?
Research actualized.
Is there any reason I have this thing here? Other than it's bigger than the other ones? No, it's not bigger. That one. You know what? You're coming up here.
Research actualized.
Oh. Here's an odd idea.
Incoming inquiry.
Oh, wow. So I know I made this rum and coke with a different rum because, like I was telling the story before the stream started, that my normal liquor store is kind of, their hours have kind of just become whenever they feel like it, regardless of what, you know, their website or the sign or anything says. So I went to a different one, which unfortunately doesn't carry my favorite rum, which is Kraken, for those keeping score at home. But Bacardi rum and cokes taste very different.
What? Okay, I know it's a new year, but why the heck did you just go and...
You know, I will say, because I also mentioned before that usually, I mean, at this point, I played enough Stellaris. I usually turn the Stellaris music off and just have, like, you know, YouTube music playlists in the background.
Yep.
I will say, regardless of what I think of the YouTube algorithm for some of the weird stuff it recommends for me, the auto-generated like YouTube mix playlists, they actually do those really well. Just a
Shitty's like,
statement.
sweet! Oh no.
Now he could be an even bigger danger to the galaxy. Enable council veto power. That's nothing I even remotely want, even though I am on the council.
You don't want me and the Calbred being able to screw it up for you.
One thing I wish I had the ability to do, and I mean, I can kind of understand why they don't do this, but it'd be really nice if I could actually shift my research to focus more or less on physics, society, or engineering. Like if I had sliders or something, or like an edict for that or something. Because at the moment I don't really need engineering. The biggest things I need right now are social and... Actually, no, it's physics I don't need right now. I need social and engineering.
How many science ships do I have here?
Because that was a cool back in the days of Spaceward Ho. That was a feature that game had that I really loved.
Research actualized.
Oof.
Oof.
I just got a. I just had a Shroud event that went badly, and it's basically something straight out of one of the later Dune books. It's something horrific that happens to one of the characters.
I think there are quite a few Dune references in
Research
Stellaris.
There are. Well, like one of the systems is Arrakis, for example.
Yeah.
Although sadly, it's not guaranteed to have a desert planet, because there are games where it doesn't.
Actually. Yeah, I had to pause those. Do that. Uh-oh, I may have just crashed.
No.
Yep, I did.
Chaos.
I'll pause it.
Well, it auto. Doesn't it auto pause?
It usually does, but I'll pause it since we know.
Ah.
Shitty's like, to be honest, even if I don't get the endgame crisis, it'd still be fun because the endgame crisis usually does dumb things, which makes them easy to beat. But if it was you or Dave, that would be insane.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It
thing,
doesn't.
but
That doesn't preclude doing dumb things just for different reasons. So, I wonder what happens if I do this.
Yeah, not so much dumb as weird things.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Weird.
yeah, so the night it drops, we'll have to
Yeah.
set up a game with, because I'll buy it the day it comes out. So
Oh, so Stellaris back up. He and I were talking about maybe doing a BattleTech playthrough. I don't know if that'd be like if we do it as stream or as like recording or what we would do.
Yeah.
But
So.
I am 100% going to be the shoulder devil suggesting bizarre ideas.
Okay, no, hear me out. Let's strip everything off of this and just put one of these in. We should have enough space if we have nothing else.
They said a mech should never produce, or they said a single mech should never be able to launch 100 LRMs. We're here today. Well, we're here to prove you can. I don't know if you should, but you can. Strip all the armor off.
We are vastly, yeah.
I have done LRM locusts before. That's surprisingly not terrible. Though I think my favorite is still the twin AC-20, like triple plus king crab.
Just, I don't like you, you're gone. I don't like you, you're gone.
And it can just waddle right into, like, the midst of the battle. It doesn't matter. That's something I might actually try at some point, is seeing basically how well I can do if I don't allow myself any assault mechs. Like, allow myself up to heavy, but no assault.
Yeah. Connecting.
So I'm having quite a bit of fun with my current no laser run. Because it's forcing me to do, like, really weird setups.
I can imagine. And the worst thing is you have no small rear-facing lasers, so...
That's an odd thing with the computer game for BattleTech. For rear-facing anything.
Mm-hmm.
okay, just so you know, Rolling Blockhouse have started in New Orleans.
Excellent.
Okay, so this may be called earlier than anticipated, if that becomes a problem.
Yeah.
New Orleans is not prepared to have the massive amount of snow it received.
Well, we didn't get any snow. We just got rain and freezing weather. But they're cutting out our power to help Texas and northern Louisiana, which was hit hard.
Come on, what has Texas ever done for you guys?
They have their own damn power grid. Don't share. So far, New Orleans proper, I'm in suburbia. So
has Louisiana considered getting its own power grid so it doesn't have to share with Texas?
We're too poor and cheap.
Oh. So this is really more along the lines of this is like the college kid getting kicked out on their own because they're eating all their parents' food.
We spend all our money on our Mardi Gras costume, 50 pounds of beads, and like 10,000 like drive-through daiquiris. Ask Angry Fox Lady about the daiquiris.
This is just strengthening the college student comparison.
Waiting for host player to accept.
Oh, yeah, I was doing that. confirm. Let's see, 24,000. Oh, it's just New Orleans. 4,500 in Jeff Parish. I'm in Jefferson Parish because I'm in Metairie.
I just like how, we're having this conversation as I look out at the several inches of snow I was just driving in. Well, okay, technically it's mostly been plowed, but...
It is 30 degrees. A week ago, it was 75.
I think it's currently -4 here, I want to say.
It's cold no matter what.
I still state that you guys should actually get your house insulated, because not only would it...
I don't think our walls can, but we can insulate the roof. In the attic, we can insulate that.
That would help. You probably... I mean, I'm sure you can...
Wind.
I'm sure it's physically possible to insulate the walls. You just probably don't have any companies down there that are set up to do blown-in wall insulation.
Well, we thought about doing at some point. We had the extra money because we just had a ton of plumbing done. Is they could drill small holes in the walls to put the foam stuff in.
Yeah.
The blow-in stuff. Yeah. And that would also keep the house cooler in the summer.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be leaking your air conditioning out either.
You have like an epically awesome AC. Like, if you guys ever come in the middle of summer, it'll be nice and cold in my house. You'll need a hoodie in my house.
Now, the other thing you can do is you always have the option of, for the winter, if you just get enough cats, and then you just line the walls with cat trees.
I have cats, and 2 of them usually sleep on or next to me, so that kind of helps. I have one sleeping behind me now. Say hi, Misty. Oh, kisses. Mwah, thank you. She likes to give kisses.
Otherwise, we clearly just need to play computer games that are more demanding on your hardware so it fits your house.
Yeah. I did joke with Stu that when I got my new graphics card, I want one that ran warmer. Because his computer room is warm because of his graphics card and stuff.
Alright.
And he said when he's gonna... Oh, you're in.
Yep.
I told him he's gonna come home from work and I have to switch computers. So... Okay. I have this in my car. I just haven't hooked up because I have to figure out instead to where I'll be warm, but also I don't trip out our power because I did that a while back. For last year, I plugged it in and turned it on full blast, and yeah, we had to reset the power.
Well, don't space heaters normally top out at about 1,500 watts?
This is our house, and this is New Orleans electrical grid.
I don't know how to tell you this, but you live in a third world country.
I'm not going to deny this.
But a third world country that has amazing daiquiris. So
that is a good point.
Food. Really good food. Seriously, you guys are going to drive back home several pounds heavier. You guys ready to start?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Because I think this computer uses... I think this computer at full blast uses about 1 kilowatt. It actually uses something like 5 times the amount of power of the server that's sitting. It's faster. Eventually, one guy with a pickaxe is going to be able to supply all the minerals my empire needs. Just give it time.
I'm not going to activate that yet. What are we doing here? Oh, yeah. Let's see. No, I'm not going to become isolationist. Leviathans are cool. No, we're not going to kill one. That could possibly be range. This is
Research actualized.
we are one federation.
So I currently have 591 pops in one system. It's surprisingly going better than I would have expected. It's not going well, but it's going better than I thought it would. And again, everything I'm currently short on is something that science will eventually offset my deficit. I just need to hold out until that happens. But I'm up to 8,000 science a month.
Okay, let's see. Here I have Basil on mine that proposed this. And the Jess are people I dislike, so.
Research actualized.
Is there any way to find out when we did our end game?
No. Or wait. When the end game phase starts?
Our end game when our game ends.
Oh, if you go to the situation log and go to the victory tab, at the bottom of that it'll say when the game ends.
Oh, that's right.
So we have about 200 years remaining.
Wasn't I reading that's introducing in the new expansion too is like an edict or something like that that makes your people more likely to move themselves from places where you have overcrowding or unemployment to places where you need people?
I know it'd be awesome if they did. I don't remember if I actually saw something on that or not.
Okay. Because, yeah, that would be extraordinarily helpful, especially, like, right now in this empire.
What the heck just happened where I'm suddenly using a whole bunch of crystals? Oh, I bet that was the other thing. But anyways, digressing.
Okay, guess what? Lab 5, you're no longer going to be a lab, at least for the time being. Wait, but if I try to convert you to something else... Actually, no, you're probably fine as is. Where's the mining? Right. That's a problem. Okay.
Research actualized.
Ah, man, they thought... I was checking to see if we could build a mineral purification hub, not in a or in a place that doesn't have any mining districts available or like possible. They thought of that. It's like, you know what? I've gotten screwed by glitches enough. I feel no harm in taking advantage of one if one is present at this point. But no, they thought of that. Although at this point I only have a deficit of 55 minerals a month, which is like negligible. Wait, I'm running massive solar. Why am I running... What?
Incoming inquiry.
I think that the Dreamer Republic basically just has Cthulhu. That's its flag.
So, right now, enable council veto power is overwhelmingly winning. The vast majority of empires in the galaxy are supporting it.
Yep.
Why? Like, I could understand if, like, the people that are in the galactic community or the council, I could understand if they want to, but it's sort of like, guys, this will literally never benefit you.
Well, all I have to say is that after looking at it, it was one of my vassals that proposed it. And,
Oh, because you're on the council.
Yep.
That's like the only case, though.
How many of them are actually my vassals?
Actually, that's possible, too. That's something I never really do
Let's
much
see.
with, is any sort of vassalization. At some point, I should poke at that.
Yep. Because, let's see, number 1, the Kelbrid, they're on the council. 2 is me on the council. Number 3, the Dreamer Republic is my vassal. 4, my vassal. 5, my vassal. 6, my vassal. 7, vassal. 8, vassal. 9, vassal. 10, vassal.
How many vassals do you have?
I decided this 11. Let's see. So I decided I was just going to go very heavy into vassalization in this game. It's the 2 members of the council, a whole bunch of vassals, and 1 protectorate. So
Hey, machine uprising.
after the Demeanor Republic. Okay, that might be something I have to deal with here. Where's the Demeanor Republic? Oh, no, it might be.
Research actualized.
Oh, them. Okay, yeah, well. Let's go squish this.
Competitive station engaged.
Incoming transmission.
Okay, let's see. So, faction. Let's see. You. How do you get there?
Competitive station engaged.
notice a random interesting point or interesting thing. Like a week ago, Jonathan Young did a cover of a Sabaton song.
Oh, did he?
And you know how in his comment or in the description he always says like, "Hey, let me know in the comments what you'd like to hear me cover next."
Mm.
It's nothing but Sabaton songs.
So usually it's, what would you like to hear me cover next? That isn't My Little Pony.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you opened the
Research
floodgates.
Next time they play Madison, I'll have to come up.
You should.
Yep.
They do put on a really amazing show. And they have the most like courteous mosh pits I've ever been a part of. Like you'll absolutely get knocked to the ground, but the instant the song's over, everybody's helping you up, make sure you're okay.
Competitors engaged.
Yeah, guess what? Lab 6, I'm converting you to not be a research station. Why is agricultural station not an option for a habitat?
Yeah, now that you mention it.
just reduced one. It's clearly a sell order. Aren't they trade price too?
Okay.
None of them are. This is the only one I'm. Yeah, there's no trade price that's too low. That's behaving as if the consumer goods one is, and it's not at all. Oh, wait.
Oh, let's see
I'm
what
actually
you're
watching
doing.
it take over. I have a guess. Because if so, this is a bug. Yeah, that time it failed. I think what's happening is that it's determining whether the buy price is too high or not, based on what the buy or sell price would be after the transaction, instead of before, like it should. I don't know that for sure, but based on my observation, that's what seems to be the case.
We now have veto power. Alright, so. Pirates? Where the heck are there pirates? How dare there be pirates? Video
Starbase
says.
under assault. Research actualized.
No explanation. Okay. And to the next prime intelligent. let's see. A station might just take them out. Now, that entire uprising in my vassal was dealt with by one fleet that I have purposely not been updating.
I love the fast food chain description. Affordable, fast, and with a perfectly acceptable nutritional value. Zero toxins and zero hassles. Food may contain traces of potassium, benzenate, nitric acid, dark matter, soylent green, and liquid smoke.
Yep. Only traces of dark matter. It's fine.
Incoming transmission.
Research actualized.
Incoming transmission.
Too slow.
So the Kelbred sequence is the only Empire in the game that's currently out teching. I am displeased. You know, I do want to point out your tech level is inferior to mine. So it'll be in my best interest. Oh hey, war is happening.
We wish only to protect our consumer base. Research actualized. Research actualized. Research actualized.
it's not an ascension perk I normally take. Just took Executive Vigor as my last one, because it's like, with what I'm playing, none of the others made sense.
Yeah.
Station under assault.
Oh, this is it. Greater than ourselves. Encourages unemployed worker and simple drone pops to voluntarily resettle themselves to suitable planets with jobs and housing within our empire. I will be taking that. Because it would make my life a whole lot easier if my population just kind of self-managed.
Research actualized.
Oh wow. This makes a huge difference. So basically, your immigration and emigration
Mm-hmm.
just this just massively spikes that. Like right now, my place, my Ecumenopolis
Yep.
is getting 5 full immigration right now,
Nice.
and everywhere else is getting like -2.2, -2.6. So it just basically ramps up that mechanic substantially, which is perfect, which is exactly what I want.
Research actualized.
Is anybody interested in random game trivia?
What's
Sure.
that?
So, Cybernoid
Research
2,
actualized.
which is one of my favorite classic games of all time. Cybernoid 2 was made in its entirety by 4 people.
Yep.
Wow.
That includes the graphics, the programming, the music, everything.
Mm-hmm.
What game was that again?
Cybernoid 2. It was an
Nice.
old Commodore 64, Amiga. I don't think that one got an NES release. The original Cybernoid got an NES release, and I have it. But I don't think Cybernoid, as far as I know, Cybernoid 2 never did. Because even though the music is, listed as being quote-unquote maniacs of noise, that's actually just one guy.
So it's the maniac of noise.
And for anybody watching who also watches Krug Smash, it's actually the guy that did the intro or that does the intro music for Splatterface. Same guy. Just, I should actually, have votes and opinions on some of these things. Suck it. They voted for me to have this power. I'm gonna flex it. I'm also gonna. Damn it! I can only veto one thing every 6 months. That's okay. That one I was fine vetoing, but I can't then veto repealing the Tanuki Conservation Act. Because no, we need to protect them.
Incoming inquiry.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Just gained research option for psionic jump drives. Oh, hey. People rapidly moved in and took the jobs that I just created here. Alright, well, I'll create more jobs. Huh. When you go from 6 research habitats to down to 4, suddenly your economy stops, being on fire. Who knew?
Research actualized. Research actualized.
Okay, let's see what we got up here.
Colonial Enterprise upsizing. Research actualized.
Okay, so that should save us some
Incoming transmission.
stuff there.
So you know how I always play tall because I don't really like the micromanagement of having a giant empire?
Yep.
That may change now that I've discovered this edict because this is the most amazing thing ever. Like my micromanagement is basically dropped to 0.
Awesome.
Like as long as I make sure there are jobs and housing in my empire, they manage themselves. This is everything I ever wanted.
Well, the over dynastic union is going on against the last of the Khanate's successor states. Okay, the second until last. Technically, the True Jazz Horde still has one system.
Research actualized. Good business is where you find it.
Well, let's see again.
Oh no.
Okay.
Ships upscaled.
Ooh.
Where are you guys? You guys are.
They're basically I'm basically surrounding them.
Oh, that sort of like hole to your north there?
No. So down kind of towards my south. Don't mind the wildlife preserve up in my that hole up there.
How am I not seeing them?
The purplish.
Purplish.
Still not see them?
Hang on, I just had a whole bunch of stuff just pop up.
Okay.
Okay, so down to the south. Oh, these guys.
Yep.
Research actualized.
I'm equivalent to them in tech level. I'm equivalent to them in economy. Really, the only thing they've got on me right now is fleet power. Yeah, benevolent interventionists.
Colonial enterprise upsizing.
Choose. It'll hold off on that for the moment, but we will keep that in mind. Let's see, where are you? You are.
Research actualized. Upscaling complete. Situation log revised. Research actualized.
All right. What?
So is it a bad sign if I find myself I'm literally using Council Veto on cooldown? Like I was watching for it to count down. I do think that the next new empire I play, I'm actually going to try to build an empire around the idea I own the Senate.
What's that?
I think next time I build a new empire, I'm going to build the empire just around the idea of I want ultimate diplomatic, weight. Because I've never actually, actively gone out of my way for that.
You are the Senate.
Exactly.
All right.
I'm not saying I'm going to become a bad guy, but I'm very likely to become a bad guy. Oh man, this would be even better after the next expansion comes out, and I can just legitimately become the Empire.
You're like that Elmo screaming at the fire meme, but like little starfish.
Ooh, research option gain precognition interface. Hopefully it works better than cell phone autocomplete. Did you mean fire all lasers? No! Firing all lasers, no!
Colonial Enterprise is upscaling complete. Situation log revised.
Okay. So, how much later are we going tonight?
Colonial
I don't know.
Enterprise
I'm good till
upsizing.
whenever myself.
I'll go for whenever.
Another 10 minutes or so.
Sounds good. found out I have way less work to do tomorrow than I had planned on, so it's like, awesome, I can stay up late and drink tonight. Drink, play video games, watch YouTube. Good times.
Research actualized.
Although I'm probably not going to play Factorio tonight. That feels like a bad idea. Because next thing I know,
sleep.
it'll be noon. Yeah, the next thing I know, it'll be noon tomorrow, and I'll be like, when did the sun come up?
Upscaling.
My desk faces a window, and I've wondered that before. When did the sun come up? Although all of my factories, I don't name them like in the save file or anything like that, but I always just have names in my head for my various like factory designs I've come up with, you know, over the last, you know, several years. Fever Dream, World of Insanity,
Yeah.
Ted. I don't know why. I don't remember why I named that one Ted, but I had one that I just called Ted. It didn't work well. It was basically a bunch of more or less isolated factories producing various things, and the throughput between them became a just ridiculous bottleneck. That's something we should do for a stream sometime, is Factorio.
I think we did it once.
Yeah, actually,
Still have never finished a game.
well, I know lately, lately I've been super busy, but I know you and I have one going, and
Research actualized.
I keep wanting to say you, me, and Mister Tanuki have one going, but I know he doesn't own it, so it's not.
It's shitty.
Yeah, that's it. The problem with me is that I tend to not complete the game very quickly. I'm much more of the
Incoming transmission.
rather than trying to launch the rocket, I'm already building up for what's going to be the mega factory after I've launched the rocket, and we already. Like, why launch one rocket when I can launch thousands?
All the rockets.
Yeah. Although I have been looking at like YouTube videos and stuff for that new Dyson Sphere program.
Mm-hmm.
That looks. A lot of people say it's kind of like Factorio meets Astroneer, which I can definitely see, and that looks really
The
appealing.
Dyson Sphere game.
Yeah, Dyson Sphere
Yeah,
project. Dyson
Neil's
Sphere program.
been playing that, and I've seen some of the screenshots, and they're just absolutely beautiful. Like, absolutely beautiful.
That's one of the things I really like about Astroneer is like its visual style just really appeals to me. It makes me think so much of like, if you think back to the early like pre-N64, these super early polygon graphics, the world makes me think of that. Like the old like the original Star Fox and stuff that used like the FX chip, which not many used because it rapidly became obsolete almost immediately. The downside with the downside of being one of the early ones to use a new technology is that you almost immediately get replaced by something that's, you know, an improved version.
Yep.
Should we wrap things up?
I suppose probably.
Give me just half a
Maybe
second.
pause.
Alright, and that's fine. That's fine. That I can do. Alright, so
I'm ready whenever.
same. So, more red to my north. The Fallen Empire has in fact awakened.
I fixed my.
I would like to say I did, but
I started.
yeah.
I started this session with triple-digit deficits in let's see, energy and minerals and food and consumer goods, and also a much smaller deficit in alloys. I started with deficits in everything.
Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. We had fun. Check out the entire playlist at StructuralPotatoStudios on YouTube, and we will see you all next time. Bye!